Nearly a decade after the release of the first game in the series, Level 5 finally brings us Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. However, does a long development cycle help make Ni no Kuni 2 just as good as the beloved first installment?
Devoured weak, and peace was a distant dream. Eventually, only a few great realms remained, glaring at each other across brittle borders.
In Revenant Kingdom, you follow the young King Evan, who's usurped of his original throne and kingdom and thrives to build his own new kingdom and make the world a better place in the meanwhile. While you'll see no surprises in the story, it is one full of heart. Each character you meet each have their own hopes and dreams for what they can do for the world. However, most of the characters, particularly party members, don't get much more development once they join your party permanently. Even King Evan doesn't seem as well developed as Roland, one of the first characters you meet in the game, and he continuously stays as the best and most interesting character in the game. The villain himself also seems to fall victim of this throughout most of the game, though you find out much more about him late in the game. The world itself is also amazing to learn about, especially some of how some of the races react to one another, and the world itself is filled with a lot of content and side quests to do. So while Ni no Kuni's 2's story isn't perfect, it's still entertaining from start to finish.
No.
While the first game had a turn-based combat system, Ni no Kuni 2 uses an action-based combat system. Each party member has 3 weapons and 1 ranged weapons to fight enemies with. Sadly, though, there isn't much variety in the weapons you can equip your characters with. Along with the weapons, each character have their own abilities to use, as well as you have small creatures named Higgledies, whom give you boasts that help you during battle. While this system is very fun, it has many flaws. The system sacrifices any sort of difficulty whatsoever for an entertaining fighting system. This definitely shows through its major boss fights, which are the same fight with fairly small differences. However, another way the game can keep its players interested is the way you upgrade Evan's kingdom, Evermore. The kingdom building system in the game is actually quite deep and serves as a good way of adding benefits to your party as your kingdom grows. The whole gameplay system is quite flawed, but it's a very fun system that fits the game very well. While Studio Ghibli doesn't have a hand in the development of this game, unlike the first one, Ni no Kuni 2 still looks gorgeous with the Ghibli-inspired design. Even the chibi design of exploring the open world is actually quite gorgeous in its own right. The game is also accompanied by a great musical score, even if it is lacking in variety. Everything else the game has to offer here is up to par with other games released this generation. The Revenant Kingdom may be the fastest loading game I have played in a long while. While the game does have flaws in numerous categories, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is still a solid JRPG. It has moments of great beauty and fun battles, ones that make King Evan's journey one to absolutely enjoy.
That'll teach me to get trigger happy.